The stock market is being rocked by the escalating trade war. Let's dive into it. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Frank Talks Money. Real quick guys, I just need one favor. You know what it is. Please smash that like button. The more likes the video receives, the more the algorithm will share the video with more like-minded people like you and me. Now let's get right into the content. Guys, unless you've been asleep or hiding under a rock, we have a trade war going in and it is rocking the stock market right now. The stock market is plummeting with this escalating trade war between Donald Trump and the other nations like Mexico, Canada, China, the European network. It's almost like we're playing a game of chicken here. You know, I blink, you blink. I raise one, you raise two. I go two, you go three. It's like back and forth, back and forth. And one thing about the stock market, guys, the stock market does not like uncertainty. The investors on Wall Street do not like uncertainty. They like to know what's going on. And right now, the stock market doesn't know what's going on from one day to the next. One day, Trump says he's going to do this. Then the next day he says he's going to do something else. He says he's going to do a tariff. Then he takes the tariff back. Then Canada threatens a tariff. They take the tariff back. So right now, I guess, they're just going back and forth to see who's going to get the best deal. That's something we can't worry about. So I'm not going to personally stress myself out about it because I have no control over that. But what I am going to do is keep investing my money. Because I know one thing about the stock market, it will eventually recover. But I do know investors do not like uncertainty. Investors on Wall Street, they like stability. They don't like all this uncertain behavior, by our president. But I know once everything gets worked out, I know the stock market is going to be okay. So I'm going to keep doing what I do. I'm going to keep dollar cost averaging every single week, month, every 2 weeks like I've been doing forever. And dollar cost averaging means putting in the same amount of money like I always do, week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out. Not going to change anything. A couple guys, if you're still here, smash the like button for me, please. Remember, smash that like button for me, please. Guys, as I talk about this investing stuff, just let me let you guys know I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an investment advisor. I'm just talking about what's going on in the market, and I'm talking about what I personally do. You have to do your own homework. So with that, like I said, the stock market does not like uncertainty. They like stability. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. But guys, what I want to tell you guys is that I had a comment come through from my last couple of videos ago when I was talking about if you can't handle the stock market, just don't invest in the stock market because it's going to have these ups and downs. And someone made a comment and they said, Frank, how's the stock market? Is it down yet? And I don't know, they're just being a smart ass or just testing my mental, testing my resolve or whatnot. But I was like, yeah, it's down. And guess what? I'm on my laptop buying more investments. And I actually was. I just happened to look over my phone and seeing that I had some notifications. I was on my laptop buying more of my investments because I'm not scared. I know this is a buying opportunity. I'm not going to be rocked. I'm not going to be shaken out of the stock market. I'm a long-term investor. It doesn't scare me. I'm here for the long run because I'm building wealth over a period of time. I don't need to get rich now. I'm good. I don't need to get rich now. I'm just building long-term sustainable wealth. That's what I'm doing. I'm not going to be shaken out of the market. And right now, the S&P 500 is entering correction territory. the S&P 500 index. Basically, correction territory means, or a market correction means, the index has fallen 10% from its most recent high. Its most recent high was the new record it set on February 14th of Valentine's Day, finishing at 6,118 points. So right now, it's down about just over 9.5% right now. So it's entering correction territory. It may enter correction tomorrow, Friday, March 14th. May enter correction territory tomorrow. Never know. You guys will be seeing this video tomorrow. You know, if Trump says something tonight, Thursday night, that's wild, it may go, stock market may drop tomorrow. It may drop tomorrow morning if Trump wakes up and says something wild. Who knows? Could say something about tariffs tomorrow afternoon. Something about tariffs. He's going to slap tariffs on somebody else. Who knows? Stock market doesn't like that. They like certainty. They don't like surprises on Wall Street. So this is why it's not good having this back and forth in this trade war. It eventually level itself out. We can't worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. It's out of our control. All we can do is make a decision. Are we going to invest or not invest? Or jump out of the market if you are investing, which is the worst thing you can do. And I'll say it again. If you can't handle this, don't be an investor. Just don't. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Save yourself the headache, the agony, the upset stomach, the sleepless nights. If you can't handle it, don't invest your money. Put it in something nice and safe, like a high yield savings account that earns 3 or 4% right now. And then once interest rates come down, you won't even earn that, probably 2.5, 2. So I mean, like Morgan Housel says, the author of The Psychology of Money, the admission, you pay the price for admission for great returns by sticking it out. That's the price you pay for great returns, is by sticking out the market. Otherwise, you won't get great returns because you'll get scared and dump your returns and don't get any returns. So you got to be willing to stick with it. So guys, so one thing I did, guys, I just added some more investments to my portfolio because I got my work 401k, my Roth IRA that has the my work 401k has the S&P 500. My brokerage with Vanguard has my total stock market index fund, my Roth, and then my Fidelity has my Bitcoin. So I had someone comment a couple of weeks ago, and they said they started buying ETFs and they started buying SPLG from Vanguard. I'm not from Vanguard. I'm sorry, from Fidelity, because the ETFs were cheap and they were able to start investing by buying ETFs. That's a great way to start investing, by buying ETFs. So I said, you know what? Maybe I need to look into ETFs and add them to my portfolio. So this is my research on ETFs. ETF stands for Exchange Traded Funds. Exchange Traded Funds. So I went and did some research on SPLG. SPLG is it's like an S&P 500 ETF. So it holds Apple, Amazon, Nvidia, Facebook, aka Meta, Tesla, Microsoft, Google, Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett's company. So I said, you know what? Maybe I need to add some ETFs to my portfolio. So I went and checked it out. At that time, a couple of weeks ago, it was like selling it at like $68 a share. So I bought me 30 shares of SPLG in my Fidelity brokerage account. And what my plan is, guys, with that is, I just plan to just buy a couple every paycheck. And what my goal is with my Fidelity brokerage account, guys, I'm gonna use that to set my grandchildren up. That account is gonna be used to set my grandchildren up. I'm gonna structure it to where it's like a trust, to where once they get age 25, it'll pay them out a certain amount of money every single month. I want to set them up with a trust. So when my grandkids graduate, guys, I want to help set them up with a start in life. I don't want them to graduate high school or college and have to go get a damn job. I don't want that to be their only option, because I'm going to teach them about money. I'm going to pour everything, all the knowledge I have about money, how to make money work for you, I'm going to pour it into my grandchildren. See, I couldn't do this for my kids. Because my kids were growing up, I was flat broke. I was flat broke. So I couldn't set my kids up like this. But I'm going to do this for my grandchildren. And like I said, I'm going to take my entire brokerage account with my ETFs at Fidelity and my Bitcoin, and I'm going to try to set it up to where it's a trust, to where it pays them out a certain amount of money once they get like age 25. Because right now I got 2 grandchildren. One will be 3 next month in April. The other is just 7 weeks. So that money will have 25, 30 years to grow. And that's my goal with that. Because I want to give my grandkids choices, guys. I don't want them to have to just go look for a damn job. If they want to go be a professional investor in real estate, they'll have the money to get started. If they want to start a business, they'll have the money to get started. You know, I want to make sure they have choices. If they just want to be a professional investor and buy more investments, they'll have the money to get started. I want to make sure they have choices. Choices that their parents didn't have, that I didn't have. I don't want them to go have to look for a damn job. I want to give them choices. So yeah, so I've recently added SPLG to my portfolio, ETFs. Going to grab a couple every single paycheck, just let them grow for my grandkids, so I can set my entire Fidelity brokerage account up as a trust for my grandchildren, so they have choices when they become adults. So guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning into this video. You know, got a trade war going on, and until it gets settled, we're going to have some ups and downs in the stock market. You got to be able to ride this thing out, guys. Got to be able to ride it out. Please remember to like the video, share the video, and most important, please remember subscribing to my YouTube channel, Frank Talks Money. And with that, guys, always remember, financial decisions you make today will impact your financial life tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Frank Talks Money. I am out.